So family, this is how the expansion and the contraction works from an atomic level. All right, as you can see here on this chart, you have solid, liquid, gas, right? Now, family, when you want to shrink something down, you make the atoms come closer together. If you want to expand something, you make the atoms grow further apart, move further apart, okay? But remember this, in order to contract atoms, you have to freeze them. Remember, cold is the absence of heat, so you have to take away the heat, you have to take away the movement of the atoms, slow them down. They constrict and freeze, they become solid. That's how you get ice, family. Once you start to speed up the atoms, they start to move apart. They vibrate and move apart. They become liquid. The higher you go in vibration, the further apart the atoms go, the more they vibrate, the more field is created. So the higher it goes, the higher up you go. Once you go up a notch higher, you get to ether, family. That's what they call gas. See, we've been constricted down, made into ice. That's why we have the ice wall and everything's quote unquote solid and rigid, okay? Because we're not moving. Our atoms aren't vibrating. There's no spin. They reversed the spin and slowed it down. So what's happening now, family, is the restoration of the magnetic field of our whole plane, which equals the magnetic field of the atoms, which makes up everything. And remember, family, what are atoms? Protons, electrons, and neutrons. What are those made up of? Those are made up of quarks. Quarks moving in one direction or the other. Okay, family? And what are quarks? Family, this is mind-blowing. Quarks are simply an expression of the quantum field. That's it. Quarks are simply quantum energy. So your atoms that make you up are just made up of quantum energy. So what are you made of? Pure quantum energy. And this is fact. So when I tell you guys that we are an energy field, we are just running around in a quantum field. We're just frequency, energy and frequency and consciousness operating in an energy field. I'm not kidding, family. It's real life, scientifically. So don't let them fool you or make them think I'm telling you some kind of hocus pocus nonsense. I'm telling you pure science. The more you spin in the right direction, the more you vibrate, the higher you go up. Your atoms will start to separate. The space and the distance between the atoms gets bigger, and you expand without gaining any mass. Because mass, remember, when you're shrinking down, they're constricting the atoms. It's the same amount of atoms. They're just constricting the space between them. That's how you shrink. So when you expand, it's the same amount of atoms just expanding. So you're going to get the expansion without the heavy weight, the density. The density comes from the reverse spin. So when you go back to being gigantic, as you grow, you're going to get lighter. Your light is going to be expressed. Your quantum field that you're made up of is going to be expressed even more. Do you guys get it? Anyway, I hope you do. It's as simple as I could break it down for you. Source God out. I'll see you soon in the council. Bang, bang.